Hey guys! So, I'm obviously dressed up. There's no reason for that. I just wanted to. If I had glasses, just pretend I have glasses and you can call me Logan Sanders. I'm sorry that there haven't been videos the last 2 weeks. I did have one, but I touched the camera weird right before I pressed record and everything was blurry and it annoyed me, so I didn't post it. And honestly, I might just recreate it in a couple weeks. So, and then I just forgot last week. What happened last week? Last week was the 13th. Nothing of significance happened, I just didn't do anything. But anyway, we are back. We survived daylight savings time and wait. Is spring daylight savings time or is fall daylight savings time? Anyway, we survived. Tomorrow is the full moon. And then next week on Tuesday it is Chica's birthday, according to Mark's calendar. Anyways, I was wanting to maybe save this for June, for Pride Month, but I decided no. So, I'm going to tell you about times that I should have realized I was gay. Now, I know I am pansexual, but times that I should have realized that I was pansexual, or times I should have realized that I'm not straight, aren't very good titles. So, we're gonna just pretend, and honestly, not a lot of people know what pansexuality is, so I just say gay a lot. I'm dating a girl, so it works. So, let us begin. I was somewhere between the ages of 6 and 9, and I developed a crush on my friend Natalie. She was my best friend at the time. She lived or lives, I don't know if she still lives with her parents. I can see her house out my window. I developed a crush on her, and based on TV and everything, all love is supposed to be reciprocated. Never one-sided, because I was young and wasn't watching love triangle drama stuff yet. Not that I really do. And so we were playing outside, it was like spring, and I said, I've got to tell you something. I love you. And she was like, I was like, you don't love me? And she was like, no, just as a friend. I'm like, oh, okay. And that was my first heartbreak as well. And so a week later, I was having a sleepover with her, and I think my friend Oriana and one other person was there. And I said to her, I just said that I love you as a joke. Because I thought I had done something wrong, honestly. Gay was not in my vocabulary until 7th grade, honestly. I am, as far as I know, I'm the only LGBT person of my family. My parents never talked about it. None of my friends had gay parents or gay siblings or anything like that. Most of my friends were only children. And it's not like children's media had LGBT people in it at the time. So I thought I had done something wrong by telling her that I loved her. And of course this was a, 6 to 9 year old's crush. So obviously nothing would have happened. And eventually we did drift away. We had different friend groups in middle school and went to different high schools. And if for some reason you happen to ever watch this, hi Natalie. That's all I got to say. So that was the first time, if I had known what gay was, that I should have realized I was gay. Second thing, I really liked Tokyo Mew Mew, or Mew Mew Power as it was called on 4Kids. And I really liked the character Zakuro, who was the purple one, and she has a wolf fused with her DNA and stuff. And she's a model and a bunch of other things, and she's really famous and popular and everything, and I really liked her. But I didn't realize that I might have had a crush on her. I did realize that I had a crush on Wesley, who was the guy with the ponytail. I don't remember his Japanese name, but anyway, I know that I had a crush on him. I wrote it in my diary once, but I should have realized that was a little bit of a gay crush. Also, right before I learned what gay was, I had a crush on Tekna from Winx Club. My friend Cass introduced me to Winx Club. Tekna is my favorite character, and I got a little bit of a crush, but I ship her with Timmy more, so I didn't realize that maybe I might have had a crush on her. I also hadn't read any gay fanfics yet. I started reading fanfics in like 7th grade. Spock and Kirk was the first gay ships that I ever read. It was also like the first gay ship that occurred on TV. Like obviously it wasn't canon or anything, but that was the first gay fanfiction couple, apparently. And then eventually I did read some gay Winx Club fanfiction. And that's when I learned about lesbianism a little bit. Well, not really, but like a little bit. Because most of the things that I read are male character based. Like there's a lot more males in the series because ingrained sexism in media. But anyway, so now we get to 7th grade. In 7th grade is when I learned what gay was. So I was in English class and we were going around like doing the 2009 very diverse topics. Like at the time it was euthanasia, cloning, animal testing, let's see what else. The death penalty, and one more, and then also gay marriage, because gay marriage was legalized in Minnesota in 2013, and then the Supreme Court decision was in 2015. So we discussed it. And what the exercise was, where there were big pieces of paper with the topic on top, we were put in groups of 4 and we would go around and talk about them, and then we would write what we think about it. If we think it's, you know, something that we would like to have or not have, but we weren't allowed to say any judgments or anything like negative about it, like this is the worst thing in the world, this is disgusting, anyone who likes this is evil sort of thing. And so we mostly agreed in my group. I don't remember what my thoughts were at the time, they've obviously changed. Then we get to gay marriage and I'm like, what's gay? And I got the answer from a very conservative Jesus freak. So I don't remember what he said, if he said something like sin or pedophile or, you know, any of all those things that's, you know, the homophobic, but it was just not good. I'm pretty sure his mind has changed, but that was the first time gay was introduced to me. I said, that's disgusting, and we wrote down that's disgusting, forgetting that we're not supposed to write that stuff. So I was homophobic for like a day, and then I learned what it actually is, and that it's not bad, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And anyway, small tangent, that's why, like, I'm very kind of against cancel culture now. If it's like, I said something racist in the past, but I've learned that that's not okay to do, or I said something homophobic, but now I learned what gay actually is like and stuff, you know, let people learn and grow. Because I was very anti-gay for like a day or two, and now I'm like, oh, never mind. So yeah, not the best way to learn about the LGBT community. And it's like, I'm not saying that all Christians or all conservatives are anti-LGBT, I'm not saying that at all, but this guy, at the time, was. So that was 7th grade. So I learned what gay was. And I had forgotten about my crush on Natalie back when I was younger. I only realized that, oh, I was gay from the start, like, a year ago, when I had remembered that that was a thing that had happened. I was very embarrassed at that time. And then I realized that I might be bisexual. I thought I was bisexual first. Then I got uncomfortable when I had my first girlfriend, so I thought I was maybe straight. Then I thought I was bisexual. Then I got uncomfortable with the dude that I was dating at the time, so I thought I was lesbian. And then I realized that I might be bi, and then I realized that I was pansexual. Very long journey. And that's honestly how it happens a lot of the time. But what made me realize it the first time was I had a crush on my friend Erica. And she knows about this, all of my friend group knows this, more or less. Anyone who knows Erica knows that I had a crush on her in 8th grade. And in 8th grade, you go to Valley Fair as like a, hey, you survived middle school kind of field trip. And I followed her around. I always was on the rides with her. We went on the Tilt-A-Whirl together. I screamed bloody murder into her ear, and I'm pretty sure she's partially deaf on this ear. We went on the Ferris wheel together because I was a little afraid, but it's like, hey, you're here and you'll protect me. And she's like very nice. She's very just kind and smart, and Erica is a chick magnet because every single one of my like gay or bisexual female friends in high school had a crush on her, including my girlfriend at the time. So I was very attracted to her, and at the end of the day she had realized that I had a crush on her, and I had just a few days before told my friend group that I was gay by writing down I might be bisexual in my planner and passing it around the lunch table where all of my friends were. And they were like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, oh, thank God. But eventually she realized that I had a crush on her, and she was like, I don't like you that way. And I was like, okay, can we still be friends? And she was like, yes, because she's really awesome like that. And so I got over my crush on Erica. I mean, she's still like a really amazing person, and I do love her a lot, but as a friend. And so that's when I finally realized that I was definitely not straight. It was quite a journey. And so that is the story of how I realized that I was gay. So if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. You should subscribe, please, and thank you. And if you want to learn any more about my LGBT experiences and stuff, tell me down in the comments below, or tell me about your LGBT journey down below. That's all I've got for you guys today, and I will see you guys next time, but I won't be looking like Logan Sanders.